The current advices out there, they are mostly generic. They are saying because the textbook said that, because out there this much calorie, because the age, gender is this. We are combining with the biology of people. That is the importance of gut microbiome.
Welcome to the Startup Passport by Frontwalker. Today I'm joined by Dr. Arezoo Shajiei. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you for inviting me. Yes.
You are the founder of MicroHealth, and with MicroHealth, you're tapping into an overall topic which I think is like slowly getting more attention, which is the microbiome.
Yes. Yeah. Microbiome and personalized lifestyle, which is also getting more attention. That's correct.
So, what is it exactly what you're doing with your company right now?
We are offering AI-powered preventive health platform that give personalized guidance on lifestyle for diet, sleep, stress, exercise, and supplementation based on microbiome functionality.
And the microbiome is, I guess, a very or fairly like complicated system in itself. So essentially, you're trying to give your users personalized advice. Is that correct?
Yes.
And how's that possible, or how are you developing that advice? Because it is so individual, the microbiome for
Yeah,
everyone.
that's a very good question because microbiome is actually showing our biology, what is inside happening. And for that, usually there is a very important point. Microbiome should have a good database in the back, and then you can develop model. The good thing happened recently, as you mentioned, microbiome, and you are hearing a lot because at the same moment from the tech side, AI is happening. The AI has the ability that of multi-dimensional understanding, matching the dots together. So we have trillions of microbes living with us in the gut, in all places of in our body. So imagine when the database is good, then the AI can understand it better. What we are doing and what is the difference with, for us, we have a access to a huge database of like longitudinal database for 20 years, and then individuals, 160,000 individuals. Part of this database, they have microbiome, and also in the database, we have lifestyle. So we trained AI model that learned from these individuals' lifestyle, diet habits, exercise, and their microbiome functionality and combination.
So you have over 160,000. You just mentioned it. Entries in the database. Let's say. How did you obtain that database?
Yes, first I should correct 160,000. It is in the database, but the microbiome part, for example, lifestyle part is 160, but the microbiome part is around 10,000. And then this is the database from North Netherlands because also my PhD and my PhD supervisor is connected to UMC of Groningen.
And essentially, who are you trying to target with this? Is this people that maybe have a certain condition that are trying to get some advice and improve their situation? Is it people that are generally interested in health, or trying to be cautious about that?
Yes, we call the target group health conscious people, the people that consciously taking care of their health. We talk 250 people in the high level gyms. They are higher socioeconomy level. They have the knowledge and they have the ability and they know investing their time and money on their health. So first we are targeting them because we don't want to make any claims or any just it's lifestyle advice. So these people are just curious about that. And if I go but one step back, why we are doing that? Because we are seeing in the market some mistakes happening, like either a static report, one-time report, list of bacteria is giving to people, which cause confusion and stress for people. So we think that if we interpret it of the data and understand it and give it as a guidance to people, it's make it understandable, and also with the help of the database, we make it in a correct way and actionable.
And how would you say are you positioning yourself? Because I feel like currently there are a lot of apps out there that do different things. So you have normal like food tracking apps, so people can see. Well, often it's used for like calorie tracking, but then
Yeah.
people can, for example, see what they eat. You have apps that track sleep, for example. Then you have apps that track sport. So you kind of already have existing things that track like specified aspects of people's life. So where do you tap into that?
Yes, that's a very good question. So the current advices out there, they are mostly generic. So it's not they are saying because the textbook said that, or because out there this much calorie, because the age, gender is this. But we are combining with the biology of people. That is the importance of gut microbiome. So from gut microbiome, we are understanding the biology of person. From the habit tracking within the app we understand the habit of this person. So this matter make it specific for that person. So it's not generic for everyone.
And are you then also actively obtaining information about the gut microbiome of the users? Because of course you can track the habits, or you can track what they eat or how active they are. But is it more of these like lifestyle aspects that then give you information about the microbiome, or are you able to obtain more detailed information about the microbiome itself from the user?
Yes, microbiome is very dynamic, so it's not one-time test. And people also the good point when they are understanding their habits and lifestyle, and they are get tested, for example, every 3 months, every quarter, one test, and they are getting feedback on it. So they are knowing, they are understanding what is wrong, what did they do, or after antibiotic use, what happened to their gut microbiome. So they got that knowledge, or after each vacation, and then the gut microbiome shifting. With that knowledge, they can keep going. But for the start, at least 6 months means two times test, or 1 year, 4 times.
And what does a test look like, or what does it entail?
It's at-home testing, receiving a stool kit samples. They are posting the sample and they are downloading the app, the mobile app, and the mobile app, because we have three intelligence layer behind the app. One is learn from the data. Let's say simple way, connect the dots between lifestyle and microbiome. The other layer is LLM, learning from habit of person, and the other one from science, because we also want to give the advice related to science. So read through the literatures, scientific literature, the one that high impact and accessible, because my background is in science. And together we are generating science-backed personalized advice in the app. So at home testing, at home follow-up, the results and recommendation, and then pushing the button, the next test in 3 months.
And where does the company stand right now in terms of growth? For example, how many users do you have, and what are the plans in an ideal case in terms of scaling the company?
Yes, we are an early stage startup. I can say we are the level of reaching to seed level. Ideation finish, development is under development. We are reaching MVP. We would start our pilot. So actually, we are now getting into once interest people that interested to the pilot register and join us. And then with the result of pilot, we do the validation of the model that's working.
And well, we always like to end the interview with a round of what we call them quick fire questions. So it's mostly this or that questions, and then you can pick one of the two.
Yes,
The first one is prevention or treatment,
prevention,
diet or lifestyle,
lifestyle.
uh, gut feeling or gut data.
That's an interesting one. Got data.
um, and now we have two more to finish the sentence. So what people underestimate is,
The smartness of their own body.
and then lastly, my advice to other founders.
Not accept all advices. At the end of the day, they should select their own route and their own path and experience. So always hearing, listening to advices, but at the end of the day, we are selecting which advice we go through.
Thank you for sharing that,
Thank you.
and also for sharing all of the information about MicroHealth, and essentially also for joining the podcast.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.